Namaste, Jai Shri Krishna to all our viewers and devotees, and then our astrology lovers who likes astrology, who love the astrology, and who have a faith on astrology. And as I always say, astrology is not a miracle; is a science. And let us understand the scientific point of view, and then consistently I always says scientific point of view. Look at astrology as a scientific point of view. Do not look at astrology as a miracle point of view, because I believe the miracle lasts only for the few minutes, a few years, a few months. But science-based astrology gives effect not only one day, 2 day, but is a long term and is cure our problem from the roots, not from the branches. Today, 1st of October, we celebrating our Senior Citizens Day, and I would like to wish all my senior citizens viewers very happy Senior Citizens Day and enjoy your day and evening with a memory of your past experience. And whenever you have a chance, you share the experience with your loved ones and with people like us who still need a guidance. When I say people like us who still need a guidance, means in any, no matter how old you are, there is always a higher authority top of it. So my Guruji, who has taught us, we're still looking the guidance from him. We're still looking the advice from him. And that is why today in our astrology, we are bringing the new dimensions to look the new way of the astrology as well. Although you are getting the weekly predictions based on the numerology, and then initially in the starting point, I have I have put it on the screen how to you count the number. If you do not know how to count the number, then go little bit reverse and then you can count your number as well. Currently, the astrological prediction when we look this week and then upcoming months, already I have said water and then fire and wind. So I don't want to repeat that part. Now what I'm looking here is this week and the upcoming days. What will happen to that upcoming days and weeks? The generations means ke the younger generations will be a more active, will be a more enthusiastic, and will be a more powerful. And that is really going to be helpful to build a strong foundations for the upcoming months situations. That is a one part. Intelligence, intellectual, and higher authorities will be into the scrutiny of many other wrongdoing if they have done. So all wrongdoing will be face the consequences about it which have been done into the past. So that's where I use the word called the justice will become into the action. Means all the judiciaries will play a very active role into the upcoming months for the world, countries and nations. I have already predicted in past economy, finances will be into the difficult state, and it is in difficult state, but because of the intelligence and intellectual people do not allowing to show the world what exactly happened. But now the real certain level of the phase we going to be face it about the economical situations. There will be a lot of turmoil into the share market, and as well as at some point, at some stage, and somewhere in the world, there will be some kind of the earthquake related matters will be people will face. As far as when we look the well-being and productivity and progressiveness, that will be increased more, but in the same time, the expenses will be higher than it used to be, and it will be a crime. Okay? Crime related matters will be increased in upcoming months, which need to be focused. And this is all, if we look at that, will happen into the upcoming months. Now, we're going to see your predictions about the weekly, how you as an individual is going to be get affected in this upcoming month. Particularly when I says month, means that today is technically is our last astrological show. Then after there will be a no show in the next 2 Fridays, and then we will be resumed. So when I giving these predictions is predictions for next 3 weeks predictions. So you can think about it. It will be a lot about plus and minus in your side. A 3 week prediction, I'm scrutinizing, and I'm giving you a main point which you need to be take care. That is why the new dimension we have brought it in to the explain to you more scientific way. So the number one people, you are be in under control of the planet sun directly. The sun planet Surya will be controlled to you, and therefore you will be a more confident personality, you will be a more enthusiastic personality, you will be a more the work related matters, it will be a very nice for you to do. You will have a more energy power in your life. But what will happen after 10 days later, as soon as the sun will become into the control by the Mars or Mangal closer to nearest, then your aggressiveness, your anger will build up. That will create a Angarak Yog, means you will be like act like as a fire bomb. And that's where your anger need to be get controlled in the manners which supposed to be controlled. So manage your anger and manage yourself into the upcoming after 10 days in for the next 10 days. So that will be your taste how you are managing. Your financially, you will see because you will be supported, means your Surya will be supported by the Jupiter and the Mercury. So automatically you will see the some financial benefit comes in your life. Relationship wise, you will be into the good relationship mood, but if you have some kind of the extra marriage affairs, be careful, you will be in a big trouble if you have. Otherwise, your husband wife normal relationship will be into the good environment you will be have. So this is for the number one people. Now we coming to the number two people. Number two people this week means upcoming 3 weeks will be you will be run by the Mercury planet, Buddha. Buddha means buddhi, intelligence, intellectual. So you will be high on that intelligence and intellectual level. So you will be think beyond the the visionary. You will be think beyond something which is called out of box. Your ideas will be out of box. Your thoughts will be out of box, and you will have a better support team to work with you, either family level, friends level, and the colleague level as well. Financially, what will happen from the 10th or 12th October, you will be your Mercury will be into the control with Moon and together with the Jupiter. So that two are positive planet for the Mercury, but in the same time You have to be careful about it, how you spending. Your expenses need to be focused and your expenses need to be controlled. Otherwise, your spending will be overspending or wrong spending might happen under the influence of the wrong people. So this is what you need to be take care. In the same time, because you are higher thinking personality, will be that is why your health need to be concerned. Do not allow your mind to do the overwork. Otherwise, you will be enter into the unnecessary mental tiredness, and that makes you a lazy person, and then you will be not in the position to work with enthusiasm. So you will be face a lack of the enthusiasm in your life, but you will be high onto the intelligence level. When it's come to the number three people, you will be under control by the planet. It called the moon, Chandra. Means ke, what will happen? Every 3 days, you will be a swinging mood personality. So every 3 days, your mood will be changed, your decisions will be changed, your mindset will be changed, and that's where you need to be get monitored yourself. If you are not managing emotionally, because it will be direct impact on your emotions, and if it is impact on your emotions, then definitely you will be take into the different state of your life where you might not into the situation where you have to be take care of your loved ones, or you might not in the situations where you will be able to take the some very important decisions of your life. So every 3 days you have to monitor yourself. From 10th of October, your your decisions making power will be improved, your confidence power will be improved, your enthusiasm level will be improved. So that's why it will be help you. So from now until the 10th of October, you just need to monitor yourself. Your relationship is looking good, your finances are looking good, because they both under control by the Venus and Mars, they're working positive for you. So that is why you will be into the good state of the finances and relationship wise. But control your emotions and control your diet. Number four, people, this time you will be controlled by the planet called the Jupiter. Very spiritual months are coming, means time is coming. You will be high on spirituality. You will be high on your upliftment of your internal chakras, which is controlling you emotionally, and very important is your inner power. So that is where you will be into the good state of your spiritual upliftment. But in the same time, because of the Venus also is playing lot about role, so you have to make balance your family life. You have to find a ways how to making balance with your family responsibilities and your journey of the spiritual upliftment if you are on the way. Your health need a little bit concern, so make sure you have a proper food, you eat proper, and then you sleep well. Number, you need to be get attentions about your work related matters. You might have extra burden on you, so take care of your health. Do not take the extra responsibility which you cannot manage emotionally. So this is for number four, people. Now when I looked at number five, people, you will be directly under control by the Mars. And when it's come to the Mars and the Surya, they both are don't go along together. Means ke, you will face a very extreme anger in you. You will face very extreme frustrations in you. You will face extreme personality in you. That is the way you will be get tested. You will be get asked to do the something which is you might not feel comfortable to do, and that's why you have to be very careful. So do not allow your confidence to be compromised. Do not allow your energy to be compromised. In the same time, do not allow your mind to be diluted, because what will happen from 10th of October onwards, you will be with together with the Mars, you will be into the Mercury power. So Mercury is the Yuvraj, means the youth. So that's where your blood want to do things something, but your laziness might not allow you to do so. Do not allow your confidence to compromise, because if you confidence, then you will come over from your laziness. So that's where the number 5 people need to be monitored. Main things I'm advising you to not get angry to anybody for nothing. That is, you have to be take extra precautions. One thing, it will be good for you, your finances will be balanced, and your health. If you go angry, then obviously you will face the health complications. Otherwise, your health are in the good conditions as well. Number 6 people, you will be under control by the Venus. Venus is luxury. Venus is something which is called famously, if I look at that way, where you will have a lots of support from your young team, your younger people, your young friends. But that support does not means you will be into the good state of it, because if you are come under wrong influence, then you might be in trouble. You might involve into the wrong decisions, where you have to face the consequences after 10th of October for your life. So choose the wisely friends, and then friends advice. I'm not saying all friends are bad, but choose the wise advice from your friends. In the same time, do not spend extra money on the unnecessary things, otherwise you will be in the problem. Take care of your diet. Do not eat any kind of the junk food. And at the same time, take care of your habit of your sleeping. And then if you are a smoker or drinker, please stop that one. And if you cannot stop, control, because that's where your health will be compromised. From 10th of October, we with the Venus, it will be the Surya as well. And that's where your higher authority means your government, your bosses, your parents will come into the action. So first 10 days you will be free with your friends, with your whoever you want. But then after, those authority will come in actions, and if you have done anything wrong in these times, then those authority will catch, and then you will be face the consequences. So be, always says, be a wise and think twice before you do this, particularly this next 3 weeks. Number 7 people, you will be into the influence, under the influence by the Saturn, Shani. Means ke slow progress. Slowly you will be progress, but you will progress definitely. You will take your own time. You will take your own ways to do the things. You will be into the position where you have to wait. You must wait it. So those kind of things, it will be you will be face it. But try to not to drive faster than your normal speed. Otherwise, there is a chances for you to meet with the accident. Or be careful, focus on your normal routine day, because there is a chances for you to involve in a small minor injuries as well. In the same time, number 7 people, there will be a good financial benefit if you understand the circumstances and situations and be alert but advanced and enthusiastic, it will be help to you. After 10th of October, with the Saturn, you will become under control by the Jupiter. And that's where I will say, your life will be changed. You will see the some hope, you will see the some progressiveness in your life. In the same time, take care of your loved ones, take care of your family, and take care of yourself, because you need attention of them as well, and you need your own attention on your body. Health wise, looking good, diet need to be focused, and try to not to spend money into the unnecessary things. Number 8 people, this week you will be the under control by the Rahu. Rahu is a planet which is good and bad. That means the first 4 or 5 days up to the 6th or 7th October, there will be a good. After 7th October, you will see the some bad things coming in your life. Nothing will go right. You will be face the challenges, you will face the problems, you will face the lots of many things. But as soon as you're going to pass the 12th of October, and then your Surya will take over, and then your Surya with the Rahu together will help you, but that will create a lots of complications and the complaints in your life. So you need to be have a strategy about your routine. You need to have a planning about your routine, including your health, including your finances, including your relationship, including your work and everything. If you do not diarize your things, then there will be lots of chaos in your life. And in that chaos, you will take the wrong decisions, and those wrong decisions will be might not in your favor. That's where you need to be put 100% attention in your daily life. Diarize, plan, and work. Number nine, people, these 3 weeks you will be under control into the Ketu. Ketu is the planet where uh, you're not going to be satisfied with anything. The problem is satisfaction problem. There will be a big issue in your life these 3 weeks. No matter what comes to you, no matter who gives to you, no matter what. But the problem is you're not going to be in the positions where you will be satisfied. So you have to be have a satisfaction with everything, work, family, finance. And at the same time, what you need to be do is you need to be try to control your finances. You need to be try to control your focus. You need to be try to control your emotions. Because from 11th of October, means after 10th October afternoon, from 11th of October, together with the Ketu, you will be into the positions where the Mangal, means Mars, and the Jupiter both will come to control your life. So you will be managed to spiritual upliftment, but you will be not managed to manage to control your anger, and that anger might create frustrations, and that frustrations will lead towards to the wrong decisions. So that's why I says let's have a satisfaction, be a calm and cool, and it will be fine. Your finances will be okay. Your family life will be manageable. You need to be focused on your diet. You need to be have your do not try to eat any kind of the junk food and then cold drinks and everything. So this was the our next 2 weeks means get from today onwards next 3 weeks predictions. Another next 2 weeks we're not going to come live because of the it will be a Navratri, and that Navratri, we all of us know the festival of the Mataji. So we will celebrate Navratri as well. In the same time, remedies, what to do. So, sorry, the remedies, when I talk about it, then what type of remedies we looking? So the remedies which is I'm going to give you today is for your success, for your productivity. You see, success and productivity goes together. You may have a success in your life, but if you're not productive, if you're lazy, then the success you're not going to give a justice to this success. So what you need to do now? How you brings that balance in your life? By productivity need to be focused and success need to be balanced. In the same time, there is a problem where we sitting here is in this time where we cannot measure ourselves. Am I productive or not? Because of we just working. Obviously, everybody is looking that Lakshmi benefit, financial benefit, family benefit, health benefit, but we're not looking by how much productivity we putting into the all aspects. If we want to maintain our relationship, then what is the productivity? What we giving to the relationship? If we want to maintain our finances, then what is our productivity? What we giving? If we want to maintain our work, then what is our productivity? What we giving to them? If we want to maintain our neighborhood and our colleagues and friends and other things, what we giving, what is our productivity. Productivity means how much time we giving on each aspects, and based on that outcome will come. So the remedy which is I'm going to give you is it will be increase your productivity. Then once your productivity is there, then you will be maintain your success and you will be expand and explore your all options towards your success with in every level. So today's we're going to be focused about the productivity, how to become a productive personality. So this remedy which is I'm going to give you don't have to do like every day. You can do it once a week, but it should be a consistent. And this result will give you maybe after 4 months, after 5 months. But if you do the consistently, then you will see the uh, 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 productivity increase in your life. So what you need to do, you need to take the one copper kalash, must be a copper, either glass, kalash, anything. Or even you can take the copper plate as well. Then one of the day, basically, in the evening, you choose the day. But if you choose the Friday, then you must do it every time on a Friday. If you choose the Thursday, then you must do it every time on a Thursday. If you choose the Wednesday, then you must do it every time on Wednesday. But the day which you choose, you make sure on that day, you must be a vegetarian, you must be a non-alcoholic, and you make sure that you are actually following all, if I look at that cleansingness process. So you make sure that you are not involved with any kind of the parties and everything. So choose the day which you comfortable for it, and then you will be. So you take the one copper plates or copper colors or copper glass, anything. In that one, the first you put the water, normal water, and then after you put the hardar means ke haldi, turmeric powder inside that but. And then after you put the uh, little but rose water inside, and then after you cover with that all three items, cover with the red material, tie it nicely, leave it overnight into the place where you feel comfortable, and the next morning open that red material and see your face on that water. You're not going to see like as a mirror face or clear cut face, but you will see like shadow something, but it must be your one. And then after take that water and throw it outside of your yard or somewhere where you feel comfortable. So this remedy if you do, then your productivity will be increased. And your productivity once increased, then you will see the some kind of the progressiveness in your life. These are the remedies which is I'm giving you is already I said many times I have suggested to the many people, and then they have experienced it. In the same time, they have received a tremendous best result in their life. I would like to share one experience of the one of the my devotees. Many years ago, I'm talking about many years ago, means ke almost 22 years ago. The person came to me, and he at that time I was new in this field basically, so I had a basic means I had a knowledge, and the scriptures don't change, only your experience change, the way your style experience change, but scripture remains same. So I took the one remedies and then I gave it to the person, and then that's done, finished. And then I left the country. There was then after it's okay. But what happened? I think sometime last week I had a phone call. This is a confidential matter, that's why I'm not disclosing the name of anybody, and that person is actually watching me. So that's why I cannot lie. So what is really happening? That person phoned me from India, and he said, "Are you the the Vyas, Gopal bhai. I say, yeah, I'm the one. You had an office in that certain spot? I say, yeah, but it was years ago I had an office. Then he said, okay, then I'm talking to the right person. I say, yeah, what do you want me to do? Then he says, no, no, only the things I wanted to find out. You are the person who I have contacted 22 years ago. I say, maybe possible, but I don't know you. But I say, how did you find about me? He says, no, what happened? Like, a couple of weeks ago, Indian media has broadcasted our Mandir program. You know what we do about festivals, and then they broadcasted, and then that person watched that video, and then he recognized, okay, yes, this is person. And then he was trying because my number is publicly available, so he phoned me, and then he said, I said, yeah, I understand. Thank you for recognizing me, and thank you for to calling me. He says, thank you is a one part, but I would like to say um, thank you to you. I said, what that mean? He said, the remedy which you, now this is experience that, the remedy which you gave it to me years ago, I started, then after I stopped. And then after I was trying to find out where you are, but you was left the country, so there was no access of yours. Then I went to the many different astrologers and many different consultants, and they gave me different remedies. But somehow did not work. And then it reminded me your remedies which you gave it to me years ago. And then I restarted that remedies, and then my life changed. So subject what I want to draw it here is the remedies does not change, only your ways of the thinking is changed. And if you do with your faith, and if and I says consistent, if you do consistently, then I can tell you with guaranteed your life will be changed. And I always says, and that person, then he said, um, now I'm in good positions. And then he asked different questions, and then I gave him a different remedies, what according to require and everything that. But people still remember because they have them life has changed over the years, and they still remember the person who has changed them life. My point I want to draw it attention here is yours one is when I give you remedy, do not stop until if I don't tell. If you stop halfway, then you're not going to get a result which you expect from me to do. In the same time, when I suggest something, then try to understand what is background behind it, and then always say scientific background and not a miracle based. So my Guruji used to tell me one thing about it. There's a two type of the medicines. The one medicine is called the allopathy. Allopathy medicine is something you take and you feel better. But at some extent, it has a whatever side effect too. Other medicine, it called the Ayurvedic medicine. There's no side effect, but takes time to get cured. So people need to choose what type of medications they want. Similarly, in astrology, there's a two type of the astrology. One is a miracle based. You get your result, but is a short term with side effect. Now the remedies which we have adopted with under guidance of our Guruji, we follow the Ayurvedic remedy. Means we follow the remedies which cure your problems. Maybe take time, but when you start getting cured, then it's guaranteed you don't have to look back to your life. So that's how the astrology works, and that's how this entire scientific based astrology. Navratri is coming. I think this Monday and Tuesday, these 2 days, I will speak about the Navratri, importance of the Navratri, and as well as what you can do it in Navratri to get blessings from the Mataji as well. And again, last week, as I mentioned, if you need a Taviz of the Hanumanji Maharaj, Taviz means protection, self-protection kind of the uh, Taviz from the Hanumanji Maharaj, which is going to be come from India, and and then that will be only handed out after the Diwali. Once it's come to me, and then I'll do the puja and everything. And I'm just working out the price. This time price is a little bit higher than what we expecting, because of the some transport cost. In the same time, uh, the manufacturing cost in India has been increased, and the certain metals you can't get it, so there will be a lot, but the cost wise it will be a more higher than it was in the past. Number one. Number two, I'm not going to charge money for my prayers and for anything which I do for myself, because I'm not there to make the money. But only the charge will be that items, that yantra, that taviz which you get from India, because of the metal price and other prices will increase. That's why you might have to pay a lot, but that money is only for the cost price which is I'm getting from that particularly that suppliers. But prayers and everything, I don't charge, I don't ask money to anybody, because that is not my habit to ask the money. So, but if you want that taviz, you can place your order from now. So then I know how many to order, and then you will see. And sometimes you think how much more or less it might cost. So probably by next week I'll come to understand how much it will be. But once you are into the place the order, then I'll send you a message how much it will be cost. Okay. Till that, stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow in our Hanuman Chalisa part. And Hanumanji Maharaj bless everybody with joy, happiness, and success. O ઈશ્વર ભજીએ તને મોટું છે તુજના ગુણ તારા નિત્ય ગાઈએ થાય અમારા કામ હેત લાવી હસાવતું સદા રાખ દિલ સાફ ભૂલ કદી કરીએ અમે તો પ્રભુ કરજો માફ ओम देवो शांतिरंतरिक्षगुं शांति पृथ्वी शांतिराप शांतिरोखदयः शांति वनस्पतयः शांतिर्विश्वे देवाः शांति ब्रह्म शांति सर्वज्ञ शांति शांतिरेव शांति श्यामा शांतिरेधि ओम शांति 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 शांति. So this 3rd of October we are going to have our ancestor prayer. You can watch live on this channel. We will be have a live cow feeding program, as well as there will be a Brahmin feeding as well. The live broadcasting will start from 9:30 onwards. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you.
Thank you.